Hey, how's it going? If you're new here, my name is Jan and I love makeup. And if you're not new, thanks for coming back. I really appreciate you. Today's video is pretty much just me yammering at you while I put on my makeup and get ready for the day. When you're watching this, it's my birthday, so I really appreciate you hanging out with me on my birthday. If you're not subscribed to my channel already, now's a great time to do that. I upload 3 videos a week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. If you click on the little bell and choose all, YouTube will notify you when I upload a new video. And then you can choose to watch it or not. Totally up to you, no pressure. I do want to mention, I'm thinking about doing a 4th video a week on Thursday, like a throwback Thursday, using old makeup. Not like old and no good, but like palettes that were super fun and we really wanted, and then maybe don't use as much. I had originally wanted to start my channel and do that, use makeup that I already own, but people don't want to see that. So I thought maybe I could just include a new video on Thursdays every week, just using older makeup that is still good, and then see how it goes. Let me know in the comment section if you think that's a worthwhile idea or not. I would really appreciate your feedback because you're the one watching my video, and if you couldn't care less about it, then I don't want to waste your time. So, all right, I'm about to have a very naked face. Brace yourself. I'm all ready. I got you zoomed in. My hair's pulled back per usual. So when you're watching this, it's my birthday. And so for this video, I wanted to just play makeups and do a kind of list of things that I am super grateful for, or just really appreciate having in my life, or knowing, or whatever. Anyway, the list is 44 items long. Obviously, that's a random number and not how old I am. But I figured I would just put on some makeup and tell you all about it. This is a much more personal video, so I'm a little nervous about it, but hopefully it goes over well. And if you hate it, that's okay too. You can just leave it in the comments and I won't do anything else like this ever again. Okay, let's just get going. I'm obviously just gonna start with like foundation, concealer, things like that. So really these things are in no particular order. I just figured I would start with the easy stuff, like the nonsensical, glaringly obvious things. So pretty much counting down from 44 to 1. At the 44 spot, we have chocolate, because chocolate, I mean, need I say any more? Number 43 is cheese. And again, I'm forced to say cheese. Need I say more? It's my lifeblood. It's what I run on, chocolate and cheese. If being a vampire was about consuming chocolate and cheese, I would be a vampire. Number 42 is coffee, because without coffee, you can't do chocolate and cheese. Number 41 is peppermint mocha coffee creamer. From the time it's released around the holidays until I can't get it anymore, that's how I take my coffee. Normally, when it's not the holidays, I just take it with a bit of cream or half and half. But when that creamer is available, I just love it. It's like a hug in a cup, and you get to drink it and feel all cozy and yummy. I love it. Number 40 would be reusable straws. Because I have a hard time lifting my arms, I drink everything with a straw. So I have reusable straws. I keep one in my purse for traveling or being out to eat. I have a bunch in the house. So yeah. Number 39 is my flat iron. Because without that, I would never or rarely have a decent hair day. And I'm not like crapping on myself. I just know that my hair isn't great. It's curly, so it's pretty dang dry. But if I straighten it and put stuff in it, it looks okay. Except for this little doobie right here. He doesn't want to lay down. He doesn't want to stand up. He just wants to be doing his own thing. And I'm done fighting. So you got to choose your battles sometimes. And this is the one I don't want to have. Number 38 is self-care products and the time to do all the things. Not easy, because life can be tricky. My life has changed significantly recently. So I have had more time, and not only time, but like the spoons, if you will, to do all the things, which wasn't always the case. There were some nights where it was just like, no, I can wash everything off and that's pretty much gonna be it. So I'm really, really happy that I have the products and the time and the energy now to do the things that help me feel better. Number 37 is electricity, because electricity. And number 36 is hot water. I cannot imagine not having hot water. I take scalding hot showers. I wash my hands with the hottest water I can stand. There was a time when I was so poor, we did not have hot water. And that wasn't a good time. Thankfully it was summer and we could make do, but yeah, super grateful for hot water. I'm really not even paying attention to what I'm doing, so if this ends up looking wonky, blame my inability to do two things at once. I'm gonna get this powdered real quick before everything creases, and then I will come back and carry on. Okay, I of course powdered everything with my Nakia Joy Cosmetics Velvet Finishing Powder. This stuff is everything. I never not use it. Okay, so moving on. I'm gonna do contour, and number 35 is fun jewelry. I have really nice jewelry in my collection. Not a lot, but you know, some. Every girl should have a few nice pieces. But mostly, I really enjoy just fun, whimsical, different, whatever, jewelry. Predominantly earrings. My rings always stay the same. I pretty much don't take them off or anything, except moisturizing my face because some of my rings are sharp. And that's just bad. And these earrings, my niece made me. They are from Shrinky Dinks, and I think they are fabulous. So I am wearing them, and will probably wear them a lot because Shrinky Dink earrings, amazing. At number 34, we have sunnies. I love sunglasses. I always say that I think I look pretty darn good when the majority of my face is covered up. Sunglasses make everybody look amazing. I have a rather large collection. If I get brave enough, maybe I'll insert a photo here so you can see. I love sunglasses. None of mine are high-end. I don't mind spending $7 to $12 on sunglasses. I do have one pair that's a bit more expensive. That's my Betsey Johnson aviator type sunglasses. Those are the first Betsey Johnson thing I ever bought myself. I love Betsey Johnson. I think her stuff is so cool. Okay, number 33 are my Power Wheels, my wheelchair. How I get around with this chair. I can go anywhere in town. I can go visit my sisters. I can go to Rite Aid and buy makeup and nail polish, and I can get where I need to go. And I didn't always appreciate this chair. In fact, when I first got it, I tried it for a couple of days, stuck it in a closet for a year and refused to use it. It made me feel really crippled, and I did not want that. Not that anyone does, but it was pretty intense. When I finally broke down, I thought, okay, if I can get to the drugstore and buy a nail polish and get home, every single thing that is wrong with my life will be okay. And so, shaking like a leaf, I put in my earbud and I headed out, and I went to Rite Aid and I bought a bottle of nail polish, and I went home and I did my nails. And that was all it took. I can paint my nails, I can do anything. So I'm super grateful for my Power Wheels now. At number 32 is Nora Roberts / J.D. Robb books. She's my favorite author. It took me a very, very long time to be able to read fiction. I was a nonfiction girl for the first 20 years of my life, I could not read fiction. It wasn't true. What was the point? Why read something that isn't real? Now I know. It's because life can be hard. You need an escape. So the J.D. Robb series and anything pretty much that Nora Roberts writes, I love. So super grateful to have that. Number 31 is nail polish and makeup. I obviously love makeup, but I am obsessed with nail polish as well. I have a fairly large collection, nothing like crazy or professional level, but for just me using it, I have quite a bit. Again, if I'm brave enough, I'll insert a picture up here so you can see if you want to, but yeah, nail polish and makeup. My makeup collection is extensive. It's always been extensive, even before I decided to make YouTube videos. I just love makeup, so I have a bunch. Coming in at number 30 is the interwebs. Without that, what? I mean, it connects me to you, it connects me to friends and family on the Facebook, it allows me to answer literally any question Jackson has ever asked me. At the tip of my fingers, I can Google it and we can have a conversation about it. So yeah, interwebs is a big one for me. At number 29 is cruising. Prior to the way things are, Mike and I used to cruise every year for an extended period of time. We do the same cruises down to the Caribbean every year. Started our first one with a quick 9-day cruise. Anywhere in the Caribbean works for us. We're not picky. It's warm and sunny there. We live in Vermont. It's not warm or sunny here. In fact, we're gonna see the sun for another week. So yeah, the Caribbean, cruising. We, like I said, up until the badness, we would go anywhere from 9 to, our longest one was 42 days, and that was just amazing. We boat hopped a couple of times and met some amazing people, had a fantastic time. Cruising is absolutely the best. And going along with that, at 28, we have the Caribbean. I love, love, love being in the Caribbean. It's so warm. They call rain liquid sunshine down there because it doesn't usually last long and it's needed. So it's just a different way of life. And when we're there, we're of course on vacation. So it's obviously pretty amazing for us. Warm water, crystal clear, blue, beautiful, no complaints. We've been to, I think, most of the Caribbean islands. Not all. I think we're going to a couple of new ones for our next cruise. But yeah, the Caribbean's amazing. Number 27, we have sunny days. Nothing feels better when you're at home than a nice sunny day. Everything just feels better. I'm a much better person when it's warm and sunny out. I wish I was not that way, but I am. So Vermont, not the best place to live for warm sunny days, but that's where we live for now. Maybe someday when we win the Powerball, we can move to the Caribbean and I can be warm all the time. But until then, not so much. I'll just be cold and have my heat cranked up. Number 26 is Christmas. For me, Christmas starts Thanksgiving Day and lasts until Christmas Day. I love everything about Christmas. I like how the lights and the decorations just feel warm and cozy and inviting. I like that it gives us like a real structured opportunity to do things with our family, with the grandbabies, with my sisters, the nieces and nephews. Like, it's almost like it's more acceptable because it's Christmas to do stuff like hot chocolate parties and cookie decorating parties and things like that that we do. I suppose we could do it during the summer. I don't know why not. Perhaps I'll take a whack at it this year. At number 25, we have my iPhone, which probably sounds pretty nutty. But with my iPhone, I can Google things, but also take all of the pictures and all of the videos that I could imagine wanting. I love when my memories pop up and it's an old video from 5 or 6 years ago, and it just helps me to remember, because in the day-to-day, it's so hard. Life gets busy and I'm old, so I forget things. So I take thousands of pictures, and I'm not exaggerating. I had over 10,000 pictures the last time I checked. Pictures, the videos, and access to anything I could possibly need to know right on my phone. That's amazing. Coming in at 24 is YouTube, 23 is Instagram, and 22 is Facebook. All social media, all ways that I can connect with people. A lot of times I think people are overrated. Sometimes they suck pretty bad. But the people that I get to interact with in all of those places are amazing. And if it wasn't for social media, I wouldn't have that opportunity. If it wasn't for YouTube, I wouldn't be able to hang out with you and talk to you in the comment section, and I wouldn't see my friends post pictures on Facebook and my new friends on Instagram. Like, I really appreciate having that ability. Okay, for my eyes, I'm gonna break out my Miss Claus Lipless palette again. I love this thing, and it's not just a holiday palette, so I'm breaking it out today. Number 20, we have Mike and Jim. They are our maintenance men. They keep everything running smoothly. If something is wonky or needs to be fixed or anything, I can just call them and they're here in next to no time. It feels really good to know that I have them to count on to help me fix the things that need fixing around here. It's really nice. At number 19, I have my neighbors, neighbor Karen and Nikki. They are two of the sweetest women. I could not have been luckier than to live near the two of them. They are so kind and so thoughtful. I'm just really, really lucky, and I appreciate them so much. Coming in at number 18 are my sisters. I have 3, Kelly, Karen, and Tammy, and they are all absolutely amazing. I mean, if you have sisters, you know. I could literally count on them for anything. And the same, like, I like to think that they can count on me as well. But as far as sisters go, I pretty much have the best. I can be as sorry for you that you don't. Just kidding. I hope your sisters are as amazing as mine are. Number 17 is my friends. I don't have a lot of in real life friends. I have Myrrh, and I have my sister wife and her husband Rock, and they are more than friends. They are family. I would take a bullet for any one of them, and I think they would take a bullet for me, and just doesn't get better than that. And all of their littles I love with my whole heart, and they have a bunch. Even when they only have one, it's a bunch. Coming in at number 16 is my Thursday evening visit with my oldest friend in the world. We have been friends since 1989. That's a long time. She and I have been through so many things together. She's amazing, and I love her with my whole heart. Number 15 on the list of things that I am grateful for or appreciate so much is my Sunday coffee date with my sister Karen. When the weather permits and nobody's sick, we get together every Sunday and we have coffee. For 1.5 hours a week, it's just the two of us. We get to hang out, we get to talk about whatever we want to. There's no kids around to have to be careful what we say. It's just really nice, and I appreciate the time with her so much. Coming in at number 14 is my mailman, Bob. That may seem strange to you, but because I don't get out much or at all, I order a lot of stuff online, and he brings it to me He waits to bring it in the house if I'm, you know, still up when he gets here. He is amazing. We've actually been very fortunate with our last couple mailmen. They've been incredibly kind. But Bob's awesome. Number 13 is my subscribers, people who follow me on Instagram. I can't believe that people actually subscribe to my channel and they come back and they leave comments. I feel like, you know, like I'm just a regular person who likes makeup and talks about it obsessively. But then you guys come along and say such nice things and offer such helpful advice. It's just, I am super lucky that this is what I get to do now, and that you're there for me, and that you seem to appreciate what I'm doing here, and that feels amazing. I love and appreciate all of you so, so much. Number 12 is actually the quiet. I don't get a whole lot of it, or I didn't for a long time, I should say. I used to take care of all of my grandbabies and my friends' babies, so I didn't have quiet. And when I first got quiet here, it was hard. I might have cried. But it's been good. It's been good for me. It's been good for the babies. It's just been good for everybody. So I'm super grateful for the quiet. Coming in at number 11 are my grandbabies. They are amazing. They help me to see things in a way I didn't see them before, and to appreciate the things that I didn't know I wasn't appreciating. They are so fun and so funny, and they teach me all kinds of things, and I appreciate that. And they're so cute and sweet and cuddly. Some of them are older and veto the cuddles now, but I got them for a while. Number 10 on my list are my kids. For better or worse, they're mine, and I love the hell out of them. I'm so glad I have them in my life. Number 9 is my support. All of the people who just rally around me for the big things, for the little things. They're amazing, and I can't imagine doing life without all of them. At number 8 is my ability to find the good. I really, really do not stress or think about the negative things too much. Like, I mean, of course I do to some extent. Everybody does. But I really, really try to unpack it and move on and find the good. For instance, if we're at the drive-thru and the server has a crappy attitude, I just think things like, you know, maybe they're having a real bad day, and I'll just be kind because maybe it'll help them. You know, you don't know the people's situations, so I try to find the good. I just ordered a new to me iPad. It's broken. Finding the good in that one was tricky, but I did. It works well enough that I can use it until I get the replacement and I can send it back. So let that shiz go. And number 7 on my list is knowing exactly how fortunate I am in my life and being able to appreciate that, which I guess is what prompted this whole video. I don't want to take things for granted. I want to appreciate everything because it doesn't last forever, and when it's gone, it's gone. Number 6 is a tricky one for me. It's learning new things. I struggle so hard to learn new things. I don't like change. I don't know who does. I mean, people do. I struggle with it pretty badly. So learning, for example, how to start a YouTube channel and record videos and edit videos, was really hard for me, and I honestly did not think that I could do it. But I did, and I learn new stuff all the time. Usually on accident, or because somebody who is much younger than me has shown me the error of my ways. But it's so good. I'm having so much fun with it, and it's good to learn new things. I think you have to be open to learning new things. Right down the line, from how to cook, how to clean, how to do skincare. Like, you have to be open to learning new things. Otherwise, you stay stuck in a rut and you never get better. And I always want to be better. So I like learning new things. Number 5 is knowing I need advice. When you're young, you know everything. Obviously, you only don't know things when you get older. And I'm at a point in my life where I know I need advice. I know I need other people's perspective because I don't know everything. And everybody needs help from time to time. And I'm so grateful that I have the ability to recognize, oh, don't move your eyebrows when you're doing them, goofball. I'm grateful that I have the ability to recognize that I don't know everything and that I do need advice. Number 4 is probably one of the hardest ones. Not the hardest, that one's still coming, but one of the hardest. I have taken care of children for literally 33 years. I started when I was 11, and I took care of my friends' kids, or my mom's friends' kids, and then I had kids, and I babysat other kids, and then my kids got older, and then I watched other kids and my friends' kids, and then my grandbabies, and I loved it. I love babies so much. I love littles so much. I think they are highly entertaining. They give you a perspective that you lost a long time ago, but they are exhausting. And I didn't realize how bad things were for me and how tired I was until the panini hit and everybody stayed home and there was no work, no play, no nothing. And the first few days, it was like waiting for it to get back to normal. You know what I mean? Like, things just didn't seem like they were gonna be that way. They were. And about 2 months into it, I woke up one day and I was just smiling. I mean, things had happened. Like, my dad had died, and that was rough. Just before the panini hit. But after a couple of months, I woke up one day and I just smiled. Like, I felt good and I guess happy. And it felt foreign to me once I realized what was happening. And I thought, okay, that's probably not a good. And so, things changed, went a little bit back to normal. Not normal, but like my kids went back to work. So I was back to watching Jackson. He was hanging out with me. His mom works road construction, so she's gone sometimes all week. So Jackson was basically living here with me, and he was starting to struggle. We were having a hard time. And because I basically raised him, I have had to be a parent figure to him. And I just decided I didn't want that anymore. My daughter was in a great place. She didn't need me to be holding her hand like I had been, which I never minded. Like, that's what parents do, they help. But she's in a great place and she's doing amazing. And so we had a hard conversation about, I need to be done. I want to be the nanny who the kids want to come and see. My other grandchildren can't wait to see me. They ask to see me all the time, and it's amazing. Jackson didn't want to see me. He was like, whatever. So I decided that I was going to change that, and I told her that we were going to do something different. I want Jackson to want to come around. So that was a really big change for me, and it was really hard. And I cried a lot, and she cried a lot, and it was a whole big crying thing. But I am a much better person now. I really like my life so much. I like that he wants to come and see me, and now when he does, he brings random special toys. Like yesterday, he brought a stuffed turtle that Mike and I made for him on our second cruise. He brought it over to show me, and we played mommy with the turtle for the length of time he was here, and I got to give him chocolate because I was no longer in charge of his diet and making sure he gets all the right things. So it was really good. All right, that's eyeliner done. We're down to the last 3 things on my list. Probably some of the most important. Not, like I said, I didn't put this in any particular order of importance, but these 3 things are a pretty big deal. So number 3 is music. If I had to give up everything that I have, books, makeup, jewelry, clothes, if I had to give up everything to keep music, I mean, not my people, of course, people don't count. They get to stay no matter what. I would give up everything to keep music. I like all kinds of music, not all the music. I definitely am too old and too set in my ways for too much funky stuff. But I can go from Hank Williams to Steely Dan to Fleetwood Mac, Johnny Cash. Like I go all over with my love of music. So music is definitely high up on the list. If I'm having a bad day, turn the music on. If I need to clean and really get organized, turn the music on. Music just makes me happy. Some people need wine, I need music. Number 2 is Mike. He makes me happy. He makes me laugh. He makes me incredibly angry. He hits all the bases, and I wouldn't trade him for the world. He's my guy, and I like him a lot. Okay, I'm back. I just threw on some mascara off camera and took my hair down. It is what it is today. It's not a good hair day. So to complete my list of 44 things that I super appreciate and am so grateful for is number 1, my friendship with Connie. We met almost 7 years ago on a cruise ship. Randomly, we were sitting near each other, and both of our guys were off doing something else, and I just started talking to her. I don't know why. I don't typically talk to people out in the world unless they make an attempt to want to talk to me, because I feel like I'm bugging them. In fact, I pretty much have that philosophy in my everyday life. My friends must hate me because I don't message them frequently because I don't want to pester anybody. Anyway, so I started talking to Connie, and it was immediate. We spent the rest of that cruise together, which was, I don't know, it was a 3-week cruise, and we met just a couple of days in. We were basically inseparable. Her husband, Pat, is amazing. He and Mike got along really well. We hung out constantly, every day, all day long. We had dinner together. We went to beaches together. We did everything together. And then they went home to Pittsburgh, and we came home to Vermont, and we still talked. We messaged, we Facebooked, and then we booked more cruises together. And every year until the Panini, pretty much, we cruised together. We went down to see them at their house. Connie was diagnosed with cancer, and this is going to be harder than I thought it would. She got really sick really fast, and it was awful. And she died in April. And as sad as I have been, and will probably always be, I am so grateful for the time we were together. From the very beginning, it was like we were supposed to meet and we were supposed to be friends, and we referred to each other as sisters because that's just how it was with us. Nothing was off limits. We talked about everything. We shared everything. Oh, she was so much fun. Just teeny tiny and wasn't afraid. She doesn't do anything. She didn't care. And Mike jokes about, you know, getting off the ship with Connie. She just takes off like she knows where she's going. But of all of us, she would be the first one to get lost. So yeah, at my number one spot for things that I am grateful for and appreciate is my friendship with Connie. She was one of the best humans ever. Amazing mother, just incredible wife, incredible friend, incredible sister. So that wraps up my list of 44 things that I appreciate and am super grateful for having in my life. Sorry it got heavy. I was hoping I wouldn't cry, but if you would like to leave in the comment section things that you're grateful for, it doesn't have to be 44. You could just pick whatever. I think it would be nice for us to read each other's appreciation, grateful list of things. Even if it's just one thing. I think this kind of exercise, like really focusing on the things that you are grateful for, things that you appreciate, help you to be more grateful and more appreciative over the course of your life, like just in the day-to-day. Paying attention to those kinds of things just becomes part of your everyday mentality. So yeah, I hope you found this video entertaining, except for the end part there. Sorry about that, but it is what it is. This is my list. So thank you for spending a few minutes of your day with me on my birthday. I appreciate every one of you so, so much. Be good and remember to be kind to you.